Hell. Alright, so these are the cigars I was telling y'all about the last time. Don't know a name for them, because I didn't see one. It was probably on the box that they was in, but I did not look. So, anyways, you don't have to put these in a humidor. That's what the dude at the thing told us. And it's been true, because they taste the same in or out. Uh, or in, out of a humidor. I have not put them in one. Uh, that's why I was having kerfuffle. Uh, I will be using a box of matches to light it. Um, but yeah, they're good. They look like a dog turd though. I will tell you that before you get one. Uh, not they're not straight, but that doesn't really affect it. Um, I will say when you go to get them, try and get the ones with this kind of shape on both ends, because it's easier to pull through. If they're smaller, they tend to be more restricted, or at least that's my experience. But these are $6. Um, and when me and my dad were buying ours, it's 6 or 5, and then you get the sixth one free. That's how it was whenever we bought it. Don't know if that's an everyday thing, but me and him had 3 apiece. I say had because I smoked uh, one and then half of one, and I'm just chewing on the rest of it. This one I'm using for this video. I like them. They're very good, but I'm going to try and distinguish flavor. Um, Yesterday I just smoked mine while I was walking uh, around the battlefield. Because yesterday was a really good day. Had my nephew, me, my mom, and my dad went out and walked, looked at the monuments, took him to see the cannons. Uh, so yeah. Before you wonder, no, I did not stay close to him while I was smoking mine. I stayed back a good bit because I do not want him breathing in. You know, even though it was windy and the wind was blowing the smoke away every time, I still don't want him breathing it in. Uh, but yeah, that's my own personal thing. Uh, but yeah, this is the picture on it. Uh, I like them. I don't know if there's a specific history to these, because I know there's a few cigars that kind of look like this that have a specific history. Like there's some cigars, like a 3 bundle, and they're twisted around each other, and that was mainly that was what was given to the workers. Um, it was like a kind of like a bonus, but also to keep them from taking the regular rolled cigars. Which I mean that's still pretty good, getting cigars after you work, and you know. But like that was back whenever everything was like hand rolled, like you just had people beside each other rolling and stuff. I kind of wish they still had some of those factories in Georgia. I really do, because I think I would actually like to work there. But that's me. I like doing things with my hands. Uh, But yeah, I'm gonna light this up and try to distinguish. Oh, and as you can probably tell, they're extremely hard. Uh, Also, if you get one end too lippy and it's more so not pulling like it should, you can just grab it and snap it because it's so dry. Uh, and you can do that with if, uh, like I said, if this part's too small and it's hard to get a pull through, just grab it, snap it, and that's what I did yesterday with the one that I was smoking. Because I had lit one end and I was just pulling on it, and it's like whenever you get one of those really thick sundaes from Dairy Queen or something like that, pulling it through the straw, that's kind of like how smoking that one was. But just snapping off a tiny piece, opened it up, and it was like just regular. Uh, but I would recommend doing a dry pull before you snap it. That way you can tell if it's going to be a hard pull. If not, if it's not going to be a hard pull, then just smoke it regular. I mean, it's just like whether you clip it, things like that. The way that we had these when we first had them is these were actually, from what the dude said, a sharing cigar. So you'd cut it down the middle, hand off one piece to your buddy. But, uh, seeing as by myself, I'm just going to smoke this one. I'm just trying to get it to light all of it. Even though it's dry, sometimes it won't light the entire thing and you'll have to touch it up a little bit. But I've had plenty of premium cigars do that too, so ain't nothing different. There's like a cherry kind of flavor. Uh, Mainly just that of old cherries. Um, which I mean, there's uh, a lot of places that the way they do cigars is they'll take the leaves, throw them in a pile of fermenting fruits and other things like that. So that makes sense. Don't know if that's how all cigars are, but I know a few of them are done that way. Um, would you stay back? No, you cannot. Don't step on my matches. You know, I would like you to not get secondhand smoke. You normally lay up on the table. You came over here just to sniff me. Sorry about that. That was Puppy. I think there's a leather note to it. I mean, I would hope so. It looks like leather. So I get a tight kind of green flavor, like when a fruit ain't ripe. It's still getting there. Um, it's not a bad one. It ain't like eating a green banana. Uh, it's more so it's on the line between ripe and green. And it ain't bad. It ain't. I burnt my nose. Oh, I still suck at that. Oh, my nose is watering. I still messed that up. But every time I mess it up, I realize what I did wrong. And basically, what that is you're supposed to let some of the smoke out, keep just a tiny bit, blow it out your nose. It's supposed to help you pick up another flavor. But every time I keep burning my nose. What are you looking at? You drooling everywhere. Yeah, just a drooling. I don't even know what to call that. I finally did it right, and I just don't understand what that taste was. I smell Fruit Loops. Oh, probably just a whole bunch of different fruit. Like it's very dry flavors, uh, but they're there. But they're like itty bitty hints. I wouldn't really say this would be for like after a meal or anything like that. I would more so say enjoying the day, getting out and about, because that's how I enjoyed my other one yesterday. It was a nice just walk around, look at monuments, and do walking around. It's a very beautiful day out today. All the trees are extremely green. But yeah, these are extremely dry. Uh, you might need to light them once or twice, but for me that ain't a hassle. I ain't in a hurry to be anywhere. But anyways, if you're smoking cigars, I don't think you should smoke them if you're in a hurry to be somewhere. It's like a very uh like there's an extreme dryness, but you get flavors underneath. So like it's not uncomfortable. It's I don't know what you'd say. The sun's just now getting up towards the top of the trees. Now your beard's wet. My dog is a very weird one. Like when he was a puppy, itty bitty, uh, which is only 3. Uh, I think that's what they said at the vet, but anyways, he's still very young. Uh, like when he was littler, we took him on a vacation with us. My mom was walking with him on the leash in the grass, and he was just running back and forth with his head down, cocked to the side and mouth open, running through the grass. Like he had his head in the grass, running with his mouth open. He's a weird dog. He's a good dog, but he's a weird dog. And he is watching the neighbors. But yeah, good cigar. I'd give it a 10 out of 10 just because it's enjoyable. On the flavor scale, I'd give it more of a 5 out of 10. Uh, so yeah, for enjoyability, ease of access, and things like that, just where you ain't gotta have your humidor set up to a specific thing, these are your best bet. Uh, Call it balling on a budget if you would like. Uh, to me, it meets the standard of some of the premium cigars I've had. Um, that's me though. One day though, my dream cigar to have on my channel would be a Asylum 13 Straight Jacket. That's one of the ones I want to try. Uh, the cigar store I go to has Asylum 13, but they do not have Asylum 13 Straight Jacket. They have Asylum, uh, I think Maduro. No, starts with an M. It's something. Then they got one that has like the Japanese lettering. I think it's Japanese lettering. It's that really fancy lettering that's really pretty. I could be wrong about what it is. I don't know very much about those things. I just know it's very pretty. Uh, and it's one of the smaller ones, and it has a red sleeve going up half of it. Uh, that's a pretty good one. And then they got a slightly bigger one that's in an orange wrapper, but it's just regular uh, writing on it. Uh, then you got one that looks like a chocolate bar, and then one that just looks like a really big cigar. Uh, Pretty sure I have a video of it on my channel. But anyways, I'll let y'all go. Hope y'all have a blessed day, and remember, go with Jesus.